Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another video, the T on MPD and relationships. Hello, everyone. To all of my new subscribers and new family members, hello, hi, welcome. And to my tribe and family at large, welcome back. Thank you all so much for coming back and watching another video. Fam, y'all know I'd love to always mention our Thursday night live streams. I apologize that we were not able to go live on last week, and I did post a message in the community tab. I forgot about our winter revival. Okay, so we do that each year with our jurisdiction. I just wasn't quite sure on the dates, but I had to serve a couple of those nights, so I wasn't able to make it. Those of you also need to tell y'all, I've been MIA because let me tell you something. That this sinus stuff that's going around and this upper respiratory is gnarly. Okay, so please be careful. Get your rest. Stay out of crowds and all of that. Because, I mean, I've been sneezing, runny nose, all of those things. Yeah, sneezing, runny nose, coughing. So I've been trying to get my rest and definitely dry up all of the those fluids that were, of course, the mucus and everything. So just make sure y'all take care of yourselves, okay? All right, y'all. So definitely, I hope I don't start doing any of that on the video, Lord. Okay, so also, like button. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. The goal of the day is 2.1K plus on the likes. If you're rocks with your girl, hit that like button. Y'all, I couldn't even sing that, okay? Hit that like button. Excuse me. Let me stop. Okay, let me stop a little bit. I don't want to start coughing. But anyway, just wanted to also put that out there. The book is still available. Those of you that have not gotten your copy of the book, Seduced by Satan, please make sure you get your book today. Okay, make sure you get your book. The book is the link is pinned in the description below. All right. Also, I want to let you all know, for those of you that are interested in the mentorship program that is coming up in February 2026, I want you can send me an email at theteaonnpdcoaching@gmail.com, and we can get you information for that program. This is for those of you that are looking to start looking into your purpose, your destiny, learning how to reposition yourself in the world of courting, because the romantic relationship scene, trying to find a potential mate, suitor, has changed so much. There's a lot you need to know spiritually. There's a lot you need to know just intellectually to even be able to navigate those rough waters if you want to marry again, if you want to, of course, date again. For those of us that are Christians, we know that we don't typically date, we court with intention. All right, so I want you all to please email me at the T on MPD coaching. Also, if you are in need of a life coach, you can also send me a email there as well. All right, y'all, sorry for the long intro. Let's jump into the topic of this video. I want to get right to it. I want to talk about the fact that does the narcissist actually know what they're doing, when you all are having, when you're in these relationships with them and they're being abusive and, all of these different things. Oh, by the way, I have the throw on because I still get a little cold, gets little chills sometimes from this little sinus, whatever stuff this is. But I'm feeling much better though. Thank goodness. Still a little raspy, but it's okay. So yeah, do they know what they're doing? Do they understand that what they're doing and what they're enacting upon you is abuse? Okay. I was asked that question. And so I'm going to try my very best to give you the most honest, detailed answer that I possibly can. For one thing, narcissists are jaded to who they are. They know that they're different, but they sometimes don't know what type of different. They are, as I told y'all, a special kind of crazy. They are. Real different when it comes to certain things. And the reason I'm saying that is because, how can you think that you're going to continue to treat a person the way that narcissists treat individuals and think that it's okay? Think that, oh yeah, everything, I could treat this person this way, and they're just still going to continue to take it. How do you think that you could do that for, extended periods of time, and it's just going to be all right? I struggle with that, y'all. I really do. I struggle with that. And so, and you turn around and you would ask them the question, would you like to be treated like this? Of course not. So when you look at it in totality, the honest answer is, yeah, they know that what they're doing isn't right. They may not necessarily call it abuse. But the honest answer to that question is, yeah, they know what's up. They know that what they're doing is not right. They know that what they're saying is disrespectful. They know that just by the mere fact of you giving them pushback and you crying and telling them, hey, why are you treating me like this? Why are you saying these different things to me? I don't say those things to you. I don't treat you like that. Why do you feel like you can just go out and cheat on me whenever you get ready? All of these different things. And when you say that to a narcissist, it's kind of like they're hearing what you're saying, but they don't really feel like it applies to them because their ego tells them through their very dysfunctional way of thinking that they got a right to act like this. Yeah. Their ego tells them that they have a right to act like this. And you just sitting there like, you really think this is cool? Like you think this is cool? And so the reason I'm saying that is I want y'all to understand something, is that you are the person that's on the receiving end, not the narcissist. You are the one that's feeling the effects of the gaslighting. You are the one that's feeling the effects of the projection, the blame shifting, the moving the goalpost, the double bind, meaning you're doggoned if you do, you're doggoned if you don't. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just whenever you look at the totality of the relationship and you're trying to determine, okay, is this fool really doing this for real? Or do they even understand that it's abuse? They know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. Here's what you need to know, is that the narcissist knows exactly what they're doing, and what they want to do ultimately with their behavior towards you is to condition you to the abuse. Okay? That's what it's about. That's what all of this is about. Okay? Is conditioning you to the abuse. Okay? And it's not about you, what you want, your desires, and what's right in the relationship, and what you feel is right or possibly wrong. It's not about what you think. It's about what the narcissist wants. Okay? That's what it's about. It's about what the narcissist wants. So when you understand, or when you look at it from a perspective of, being conditioned to the abuse, now it takes on another form. Okay, it takes on another form. Yes, they know yes, they know that they're abusive. Yes, they know the things that they say and do are horrible. But you stand. So why is it so bad if it's working out and you're still staying in the situation? Okay, it's about that mental and emotional and physical conditioning you to what they want you to do. Okay. And when it comes down to that right there, and you talk to a narcissist and you say to them, well, the things that you say to me are so mean, they're so disrespectful. Why would you think that was okay for you to say that to me? Like, why would you think that was okay? And a narcissist just will sit there and look at you real blank face. Like the one you see on my face right now. Real blank face. They don't have any emotion behind it. Because their emotions are not geared towards empathy. Okay? It's not. And so for you to bring that up, they're just sitting there looking at you like, okay, and what else? And then you tell them, well, you made me cry the other day, and I was just trying to ask you a simple question, and you just flew all off the handle, and you're just acting crazy, and you're telling me the most horrible things that you can think of, and you think this is okay. Narcissist is just sitting there like this. They just no emotion. Does that mean that they don't know what they're doing? No, that means that they don't care. They don't care. They really don't. And there's no amount of pleading that you do with them that's going to make them hear what you're saying. There's no amount of crying or anything. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing is wrong. Even if they don't know that it has a name, they know that it's wrong. They know that. That's something I want y'all to understand. A narcissist, even though they do have a mental illness and narcissistic NPD, okay, narcissistic personality disorder, even though they know that this is, even if they've been diagnosed with narcissistic personality disorder, which is considered a mental health disorder in the DSM-5, okay? Even though they may have a disorder, they still know the difference between right and wrong, fam. They know that what they're doing to you is wrong. They know that what they're doing to you, they would not want done to them. They know that. But but between you and that ego, you're never going to win against the ego. Because you got to think about it. As much as they have been traumatized and as much as they've been done wrong and they have been abused as a child, I'm going to tell you something. All of that abuse that they suffered in their childhood gives them an entitlement to say that, you know what, they could treat you however they want to treat you. They could say whatever they want to say. If you didn't like it, then why do you stay? If it wasn't okay, then why are you going to stay? You should leave if it's that bad. But when we stay through these situations, fam, I'm going to tell you what it does is it sends a message to them that their behavior is okay. It's not okay. But when we don't call them in on the carpet and let them know, I'm not going to put up with this trash, and no, you can't treat me like that. Whenever we don't call them in and tell them about themselves and go ahead and run it down and get your stuff and leave, the longer you stay, the more they feel like they have the right to treat you the way that they do. Okay? That's the honest answer. It really is. So when you're dealing with them and you're experiencing all of the verbal abuse, the mental, the emotional, all of that, and you're staying. Yeah, they know that it's abusive. They may not be diagnosed, but they know that something is different about them, and they know that they enjoy controlling people. They enjoy the high, the euphoric high that they get from the control, and how it makes them feel when they can control your emotions. It's sick and it's sadistic. I'm just saying. It really is. And they don't have any plans of stopping. No, they're going to continue to do what they do. Okay? They are. They're going to continue to do what they do, and they're going to continue to say whatever it is they want to say, because guess what? They feel like if you didn't like it, then you should leave. But see, what they fail to understand is that sometimes when people like yourself have been through traumatic experiences yourself, you're thinking that in the beginning you thought that you had met the person of your dreams. You thought that you had met the person that had actually that got you, that understood you, until they flipped the script on you about, right after that love bomb stage, about 3-4 months after you met them sometimes. Yeah. You already hook, line, and sinker at that point. No boundaries, right? That's what no boundaries will do. Because a lot of us, that's how we got into these situations. Not just you, me too. It's how we got into these situations. No boundaries, not requiring that they had to their words and their actions had to match, right? So, family, I hope this helps you all, learn that the boundaries are important. And this is how you stay out of these situations. Truly, it is. Okay? It is. You got to have those boundaries, and you have to have that discernment. You got to be willing to heal and do the work. All right, fam? So listen, y'all take really good care of yourselves, all right? And I'll see y'all on the next video. And I will see you all healed and whole at the top. Shalom, family.